Generally, you get the most traction right from the beginning. From after lap one, that's when the riders are actually going for it, putting a lot of pressure on the tyres, and that's when the full temperature is in, because you've got the full gauge left on the tyre of the tread. This generates temperature. While that temperature's there, that's when they've got the most grip.
You're constantly in a search for the most traction you can get while still keeping the bike balanced, so the bike still stops and turns and everything. You know, to actually get traction itself, picked up traction is probably not that difficult, but just to get it so that you can turn the bike and still open the throttle and go. It's really the balance of everything, you know, bike height, bike position, even front fork springs and everything all affect the balance. So it's really difficult because it's not just one item that does it, it's the whole package.
But when you come out of a corner and you're trying to get it picked up onto the thick bit of the tyre and it's still spinning and you can't get on the throttle, then you know you're struggling for grip. And if you can't brake late and you don't feel confident, that's when you know you haven't got it. But when you come out of a corner and you can get on the gas and you just have a little bit of movement, you know it's actually working into the tarmac, not just going across the top. Then the lap time is coming, so you know actually it is working. And again, it's just going from the feet. If you go in and you feel the fronts there, you go a bit more, and it's still there, you know the grip's good. But if you start going a little bit quicker and you're feeling more and more on the edge and the front starts to go, you know the grip's not that great and you need to try and find something.
We're in Le Mans at the moment, and we've got track temperatures of only 17 degrees, and it's a slippery surface anyway. It's very smooth. This will create low tyre temperature, so that's going to be quite low gripping those conditions. When you go to a track like Barcelona, where you have deep asperities in the track surface, you get lots of mechanical grip from the tyre compound, which gives them more grip out of corners, and it's generally more aggressive on the tyre.
I mean, you can always, you can soften the bike a bit, tends to help, that kind of thing, but a lot of it's to do with getting the bike so it turns really well, so you can get it turned and get it picked up a little bit off the very edge of the tyre, because when they get a little bit off the edge of the tyre is when you have the most contact and the most grip, and that's when you see them. So you see the guys who turn the bike really quick, pick it up quick, and they get on the gas really hard, and that's when things are working pretty good.
You know, I've always got a lot of lean angle, so I'm kind of going off the edge of the tyre a little bit, but trying to change that to get it picked up a bit more. But that's the only other thing, like with me, I like to run a lot of angle to get it turned, and you know, a bit like that. And I also go hard into the corners on the brakes. I lose a little bit in the straight. So a lot of it is to do with how I'm working the tyres, and I do stress it a lot because of my size and my riding style and all the other stuff that comes with it. But you know, we're all here to race at the end of the day, and we have to find the best of what we got.